Hey everyone, it's Graydon Ursula here with Forever Booked. If you're watching this from the Medical Spa Marketing Sales Secrets Facebook page, I'm the founder of Forever Booked. I'm the creator of this group, and I want to make this video just for anyone watching this to just walk through step by step one of our most successful campaigns called the Booster Shot. And this is the campaign that we use whenever we work with a new client to reach out to their existing clients via text message to get them instant appointments and sales. And so I'm just gonna completely pull up the curtain, show everything we do in one of these campaigns. And at the end of the video, I'm just gonna be transparent. I'll make an offer to you, like a really great way to get started with us for this program. But whether you work with us or not, I think this can be a super valuable video to watch because there's a bunch of really great lessons here. Just in terms of marketing to your existing database of patients and clients. We've done this so many times over the last few years. We've done so much trial and error. We've really figured out what works and what things you need to avoid and what things that you should look for when creating one of these campaigns for yourself and bringing in a lot of new patients, existing patients from your database. So I'm just going to walk you through step by step what we did with this client. I just blocked their name out just because I don't want a bunch of people reaching out to them. But this is the dashboard of the software that we use to actually run one of these campaigns. And you can see the pipeline value that we've closed $13,000. So we closed $13,000 in sales from this campaign. And we did it by sending out 897 text messages. So you can see here in the campaign section that we sent out 897 text messages. And close to 25% of those people replied to the text message. Now, this is amazing because if you were to email people, the open rate on emails these days is like 10%. So the fact that we're getting nearly a quarter of these people to reply, not just open our text messages, but reply to them, it's really amazing and it really speaks to how successful these types of campaigns are. So this client had close to 900 people in their SMS database, and we sent them this exact string of messages. So I'm just using myself here in this example to show you what a typical interaction goes like with one of these clients. So on behalf of the medical spas that we work with, we send out one text. It says, "Hey Graydon," or "Hey first name," to team at XYZ Medical Spa. Today we're offering one of our best facial rejuvenation packages ever. Would you like or be interested in the details? So this text is so crucial when reaching out to people through SMS because a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll just send out this text blast with all the information in the text and just so overwhelming to people. What we like to do instead is send out a very simple casual text asking people if they're interested. So it's permission marketing. You're asking people permission to sell to them, to give them more information. Because if you just blast out all the details, it's not really, people didn't ask for it. And when you're dealing with SMS, sure, lots of people open their SMSs, which is great, but it's sort of a sacred place. You don't want to spam them too much or else they're going to get super mad. So with SMS, you have to be very, you have to be friendly with people, you have to be personal. So what we do is we send out a text asking them if they're interested. If they're interested, then we have permission to follow up. So the great thing about this campaign, if someone says no or doesn't respond, they're not going to receive any more text messages. And that's really important because we don't want to bug them if they're not interested. If they're interested, we follow up with this text message with all the information. So we work with our clients to put together a really compelling package of treatments that we're going to offer these clients. So I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'll let you read it. But what we're offering in a nutshell is 5 IPL treatments, 5 chemical peels. And if they pay for it all together, they get the 5th IPL treatment, the 5th chemical peel for free. And to make the offer more compelling, we're giving the first 15 people 5 LED facial treatments during their while they're getting their chemical peels or after, and then also a $220 skincare package. So the total value of the package is $2,420, but they get it for just $1,497 for the next 7 days. And then we ask if they're interested in booking a phone call. Now, we have tried every possible permutation of sending out offers to people. We've tried a couple campaigns where we just give very little information, then we get people on a call to learn more. That also works great, but it also generates a lot of calls and it's a lot of time the front desk has to spend explaining the offer. And we've also experimented a version where we send someone to a full-blown sales page on the internet. We actually host a sales page that has a complete explanation of the treatments, before and after photos and everything. But with that, we found that sometimes people don't even click the link and they don't see the information. So what we've arrived at now is is like a nice combination of giving information, not too much, but enough so that someone understands the package very thoroughly before going on to the next step. So we send out this offer. If someone's interested, they're going to say sure, and then we say when works for you. By the way, when we work with a client, their front desk doesn't have to do any messaging. We handle all the text messages for them, and that's really helpful for our clients, because when you have like a database of 2,000 people and you're sending all these messages out, that's a lot of messaging going on, and it's very unrealistic to ask or expect your staff to do that and reply to people in a timely manner when they're already dealing with everyone in the clinic. So when you work with us, we reply to these text messages for you, and we set up all these calls with your clinic. So we ask when someone, would you like to book a call? They say sure. We say when works for you. If that doesn't work today at 3 p.m., we say, oh, that wouldn't work. How about 4? And our clients simply give us their ability to take these phone calls, and then we book these calls in your calendar. So when you work with us, when this happens, you're going to get an email notification that says, hey, look, Graydon Ursel is super interested in this offer. He wants to speak about it. Please call them at 4 p.m. so you can sign them up for the offer. So that's how the flow works. And let's say that someone says they're interested here, but they don't respond after this message, after this text. We will actually follow up with that person over the next 7 days just to see if they're still interested, because people are super busy and they need to be followed up with. So once they say they're interested, we have permission to then follow up and make sure they don't miss out on this deal over the next 7 days. So let's look at the results. On this page, we have a sales pipeline that shows all the people that have booked calls. Everyone that says cosmetic funnel, those are for Facebook, so we're not going to pay attention to those. But you can see that under phone call booked, I'm right there because I just booked a phone call. But if you look here under consult showed, where it says booster shot, it has all the people that have replied to this text campaign, and they came in and spent the money. So you can see $14.97, $14.97, $14.97, and it just goes on and on. And our client was absolutely thrilled with this campaign. They were super happy that by the time they got on a phone call with someone, since we laid out all the details of the offer in this text message, it was super simple. All they need to do was get on the phone and sign people up for this $1,500 package. Like, they didn't have to do any selling on their end. It was very, very easy for them. With that in mind, we have had some super successful campaigns where we just give people like a minimum amount of information, and then it's up to the front desk to do some selling. In that case, they tend to actually close more in sales because they can sell them over the phone. But it's also a lot more labor intensive in terms of selling. So from our experience, you can make more money by giving people less information and then getting them on a phone call and then doing the selling over the phone. But we want to aim for a balance between making sales and also making this manageable and making this something that your staff can easily implement. So we kind of leave it up to our clients. If they want something that's more hands-off, that they can simply pick up the phone and sell, we'll probably send out a text like this that just says the price in the text message and does some selling over text. But if they're super ambitious and they're really good at phone sales, we may say, hey, this is like, we won't actually disclose the price in the text message, and we'll just drive them to a phone call. And then on the phone, if you're speaking to someone over the phone, you have that ability to really express your enthusiasm about the package itself, which will allow you to sell more people and make more money. But it's really a balance that we're really always trying to deal with here. We want to make sure our clients get results, but we also want to make sure they're not spending a ton of time on the phone. So that's our campaign. We do this all the time for clients. We've really gotten this down to a science. As you can see, we've tried it a bunch of different ways, and we really know it works well. And so if you would like to work with us on this, the way it works is you pay us a setup fee, and then we offer a money-back guarantee. So if you don't at least double the money that you pay us to run this campaign, we will give you all your money back. So we're so confident in the results we can deliver that there's really absolutely no financial risk to you whatsoever to try this campaign out. at the very least, you'll be able to see how this will work for your clinic. We'll come up with a really great offer. And if you don't make the money that we promised you, we'll give you all your money back. And so if you're interested, just you can, if this is on the Facebook group, you can just comment below if you're interested, and we can set up a call. But on that call, I'll just ask you some questions. I'll see how many people are in your database, and I'll find out if in fact this could work for you. If I don't think it can get great results, I'll let you know. But if I am confident we can get you some results, I'll give an offer for us to work together, and then we can go from there. We can try this out for your clinic. And yeah, I think it would be, if you haven't done this before, it's a great campaign. You can do it on a quarterly basis as well to continuously sort of reactivate those people who've fallen by the wayside. And it's just a terrific way to add some revenue to your clinic without spending money on advertising. And one more thing, if you don't have a text database, but you have a lot of emails, this is a great way to get people from your email list onto your text list. You can send an offer out to your email list, and the call to action could be for them to text in this keyword to your text-in number, which we will set up for you. And so that way you can use your email list to get people onto your text list, and then you can then send texts to those people in the future. And SMS is the fastest way to reach people. So if you're not already building up this SMS database, it's a really good time now to start doing that, because it's just a great way to market to your existing patients and reactivate people that haven't been in a while. So that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope this delivered some value to you, and hope to see you soon. Take care.